Hi, I'm Anna, and it's time for the great revelation! Last 5 weeks, I was playing pretty much non-stop Diablo 4 every day for way too many hours, and every week I was playing a new character. I played them all! I checked them all, I leveled them all, and now this is the moment of truth. Which character is the best, which character is the worst, where they all are, how they're all going, and which character I'm starting in season 1. We're filming this video live on stream, so it's really scary. The chat is helping, the chat is trolling me also at the same time. So, let's go! So, first of all, couple of base rules. I played all the characters, I leveled them all, but every single one of them I was leveling differently. Also, to check the different leveling methods to see how you are leveling in different ways the characters in Diablo 4. There were the characters where I was playing the campaign, there were the characters where I was skipping the campaign, playing almost solo, playing in a group, boosting also some of them Barbarian I was boosting. That's why they all have a different level. Also, in the middle of this playthrough, we got a massive buff for the nightmare dungeons, and of course leveling became way faster. So the first characters a little bit lower, the last characters are a little bit higher. So this is the reason. Also, in every character I was playing how I felt, pretty much. So on some characters I was playing multiple builds, on some characters I was mostly focusing on one build. What was the criteria? The criteria was what is working, what I like. If it is, I'm that person who is going like never touch the working system. If the build that I started working good, I'm leveling great, and I don't feel any issues, I don't feel any problems, I have a lot of damage, then I wasn't changing it, I was just improving it. Or I was doing a couple of variations to this build, adding this, that, changing the skills a little bit, and see how this particular build is going in the different versions. Or on some characters, I was switching absolutely everything until I found the working version for the working build for this character. And guys, this is my rating, this is my opinion, this is how I spent those 5 weeks, basically. Whew! The first character that I was playing and that I was really wanted to play the first, that was Necromancer, because Necromancer, it's my ultimate love in terms of the lore, in terms of the story, in terms of the feeling. Necromancer is the dead witch doctor. Witch doctor is my favorite character in Diablo 3, and the closest to Witch Doctor character in Diablo 4 is Necromancer, because of the minions, because of the love, because of the everything. And there are Atma, and there are lore, and Necromancer is the classic character for Diablo story. That's why I really wanted to play Necromancer. I played Necromancer also in the previous test, in the review build, and I went with a Blood Necromancer, not with the Bone Spear. Bone Spear is the ultimate choice currently for Necromancer, but I went with a Blood one. I tried Blood Surge, Bloodlands, I tried Blood Minions, and in the end I came up with a build I went with a Blood Surge. It's the best version that I found for my Necromancer. And since it was my first character, the leveling method here was to play the campaign. You had to play the campaign on your first character, but I was skipping the cinematics. I was as quick as possible. Skip absolutely everything. I wasn't watching anything and was just using the campaign quest for XP, yeah, to level my character as fast as possible. Well, the Blood Necromancer's damage is based on overpowered damage mechanic, and I really liked it. For real, guys. This is one of the few builds, this is from all the characters, that is actually using overpower damage instead of basing on the overpower, instead of vulnerable damage, or instead of crits that much, and which is actually working good, and you feel yourself good. The idea of a Blood Surge, that you're grouping everyone, all the monsters together, and then you are in the correct moment unleashing the whole overpower damage, and basically they are all dying in a big explosion. And this is for real awesome. It feels great. From the feeling point of view, it feels absolutely amazing. But some minus here, but this minus, guys, I noticed only after I played other characters. Actually, Necromancer is not with a blood build. Yeah, we're not talking Bone Spear. But Necromancer with a blood build, it is not super powerful, so to say. Yeah, the damage here is lacking a bit, not a bit. It is relatively weak. You're not gonna have problems with completing the campaign, obviously. World Tier 3, 0 problems. World Tier 4, this is where it's becoming a bit difficult. This is where you will really think about how to improve, how to get the damage. Blood Necromancer is based on the health. The healthier your character are, the more damage you do. That's why you feel yourself quite tanky. You're not dying pretty much. So overall, great leveling experience. You are going pretty good. I tried Bloodlands. That was really weird. I tried Minions, unfortunately, for Minions. And I tried, before that, I also tried the Shadow build with Minions for leveling. Minions didn't work out for me. For leveling with the minions, I felt myself constantly that the minions are dying, that the minions are annoying. That means I have to resummon them all the time, and I'm spending more time to resummon my minions than actually play the game. And this is big minus for Necromancer. Necromancer is supposed to be the pet build. Come on, this is why I played. This is why I decided to play it from Witch Doctor, because it's a pet build. Because you are summoning the army of the pets. But only in the game, at least during the leveling, you don't feel yourself the commander of the skeletons. You feel yourself a babysitter who is constantly need to check where are your skeletons and why they're not attacking the things that you want to attack and why they're constantly dying. Set. Overall, I rated Necromancer, and I rated already after I played all the other characters, so I would have the comparison with everything else. I rated a 7 out of 10, because no minions, because you have one OP build, ultimately OP build, which is Bone Spear, and even though with a Blood Necromancer you have a cool leveling experience, you can't kind of fully use it, totally use it in the end game. Let's go. The next character who I played was Rogue. Also wanted to play Rogue from the beta, guys, when I was really surprised with the Rogue, because that was cool. I am not kinda associating myself with the Rogue type characters because it's so fast, because it has no pets, it's really weird, it has the bow, basically, yeah. So all of this, I thought like, okay, Rogue will be the last character that I will play, but no, actually during the beta I was really surprised. I made my own build during the beta with Penetrating Shot, which I actually followed during my week with the Rogue. I went with Penetration Shot, did all the adjusted. Also, that was the early days of Diablo 4, and when I was starting playing Rogue, absolutely everyone was going Twisting Blades. Everyone was going Twisting Blades. Everyone was going melee Rogue. Everyone was saying that ranged Rogue is shit and you can't play it. And I was like, you know what? I am against it, and I will go the build that is actually ranged, and I will have fun with this. And actually, that's exactly what happened. I was, this time on my Rogue, I was doing the campaign also. I wasn't skipping the campaign, and this time I wasn't skipping the cinematics. That was my lore playthrough. That's why it took longer. I was watching all the cinematics. I was crying on all the cinematics. And yeah, that's why my Rogue is not that high. And the other reason why it's not that high, because at least Penetrating Shot, and at least with all the adjustments I was doing for the build, it felt quite squishy for me. So even though I was doing enormous amount of damage, I felt myself really powerful. I was also dying quite often, and yeah, had this issue. Chat is also helping me. It turns out all Rogue core skills have good builds. Yeah, Rogue, I would say, has actually good variety in terms of builds. Because, yeah, obviously a lot of people enjoy Twisting Blades. A lot of people, it turns out, enjoy Penetrating Shot. And all the core skills are actually make sense. There's a Rapid Fire. Yeah, guys, there's a Rapid Fire, really good build for ranged Rogue. So, both play styles, like a melee melee rogue and the range stroke, they are valuable. They can exist. You're gonna have fun. And it's such a beauty. The thing that I thought that I'm not gonna like, the fact that Rogue is so fast. Rogue is the character that has minimum free movement skills plus evade plus absolutely everything. This is the fastest character in the game. It is actually really cool and it feels great. And even though you need to be precise with Rogue, but even such a noob as I am, and I'm usually have a really bad reaction and I'm usually aiming, I don't know, with my eyes closed, but even I was able to play it and I was able to hit the actual targets, which is, I don't know, the magic of Rogue, I would say. But still, gameplay wise, Rogue is really smooth. Playing Rogue is really pure pleasure. Feels absolutely great. I gave Rogue 8 out of 10 because for me it was still too squishy. Rogue was the only character where I couldn't complete the capstone dungeon 4. I couldn't kill the monsters actually in the dungeon, then go into the actual boss because the monsters were one-shotting me. So yeah, for me, Rogue felt a little bit too squishy, but as my chat is saying, obviously, Rogue in the end game is way tougher with a lot of armor. So yeah, in the end game, it will be way better. The next character that I was playing was Druid. And guys, I went with a pulverized bear. Why I went? Because my community was saying a lot that it's a really cool build for leveling specifically. I also was playing the bear during the beta and just like the whole idea that you are a gigantic bear and you can slay and destroy enemies with the bear. Also, my community member Witch Chicken destroyed during the beta. You remember, guys, when everyone was saying that, oh, bears suck, Druids suck, and 17 damage, and Druid is so bad. But with a pulverized Druid, Witch Chicken destroyed the Butcher, having nothing, being pretty much naked, but still he did it. And so yeah, that was actually quite impressive, and yeah, I went with the bear. Here, I was using pretty much 90%, I was going solo, leveling solo. And guys, that was an absolute blast. Guys, I was rating all the characters already after I played them all. And well, with the Druid, I was sitting and thinking, did I have any issues? Did I had any problems? What was bad there? What was was I struggling anywhere? Guys, I was checking the gameplay and I couldn't find absolutely anything. I was playing again mostly solo and I was blasting. I had no major issues even with the spirit regeneration, which is amazing because Druid has a really weird this spirit way how you are gaining the spirit, and even this wasn't an issue. So my bear was just flying through the sanctuary, killing everyone and smashing absolutely everything. When I reached World Tier 3, I started thinking about respeccing into the Tornado Awesome build because at this time that mod started showing his clips, his videos, how he was destroying the world boss in a couple of seconds, and I was, oh my gosh, this is Druid, this is sexy, I also want to try it. But guess what, for this build you need the Tempest Roar, which is pretty much impossible to get, and I couldn't get it, and yeah, without this item I decided not to switch. And yeah, I went the whole week with the pulverized Druid. I was switching in this build. I was using different skills, I was adjusting the skills, going with the boulder, no boulder, all of these kind of things, going with the vines, with the poison creeper. And poison creeper I didn't want to change for a really long time just because I love this skill. It feels absolutely amazing, and which is crazy in Diablo 4 that poison damage is actually working, and it is nuts. So yeah, I had ultimate blast with the Druid, I must say, with a bear Druid, and I'm giving Druid 9 out of 10. I'm giving less because I couldn't find the Tempest Roar. I couldn't try the other one. I couldn't try the Tornado build. And yeah, this is sad. But I definitely know that this one is also working quite nice. Like, this is OP, high-end end game build, Tornado Druid. My next character, week number 4, was Barbarian. And guys, who knows? Here, the little secret gonna tell you, I don't like Barbarian. I'd never liked Barbarian in any Diablo game. I played Barbarian in the betas, in the alphas, whatever. I played Barbarian already, guys, and Barbarian was always this weird class that has really weird skills. It's pure melee, so you always need to go really close to the enemies. You feel yourself sometimes quite squishy, and your skills, they're not sparkling, so to say. Yeah, so you're just going around with a axe and trying to smash everything, and it felt for me always not enough is happening on the screen. You don't feel yourself too crazy, you don't feel yourself too mighty. That's what I thought, and that's why I'm always complaining about barbarians. And for Barbarian, I was using the boost leveling. So this is when a couple of other players are joining your team. They are higher level. They are helping you to super duper fast reach level 50, unlock world tier 3 or even world tier 4, and level there and reach the highest levels. This is taking like 2 hours till level 50 approximately. This way you don't have the gear. This is like a little issue here, that you are not picking up that many items pretty much if someone is boosting you. So what happened with me, that we reached level 50 and then I was left. I didn't want to go further. I just wanted to unlock world tier 3, world tier 4 and like reach level 50. But I was like without the items. I was there, okay, I have the levels, I have the skills, I am naked, cool. Let's figure out what we can do here. With Barbarian, I decided to go with a Hota Barb, Hammer of the Ancient. I was listening to my community. From the beginning, my idea was to go with a Whirlwind, but because of all of the Whirlwind nerfs, changes, adjustments, some, I don't know, rumors, holy cow, that was happening with the Whirlwind Barbarian, and plus because my community was saying that for leveling Whirlwind is not so good. It's absolutely shining in the end game, but again for leveling it's kinda bleh. I decided to go with the Hota, and it was a blast. Damn it, I'm really sad to admit this. I'm telling you guys, I'm really sad to admit this, just because I don't like Barbarian. Yeah, you know, I don't like it. But damn it, Hota Barb is absolutely OP. It doesn't need anything, you know. My problem with not having the gear at level 50 was solved within the next couple of hours, because I just put the aspects on from the Codex of Power. I put some regular basic things that I found relatively easy. There is you need the ring of chat, help me, the ring of achievement. So basically Barbarian can lock with the Fury. Barbarian is generating the Fury constantly, so you need the Fury. You need something that will be restoring the Fury for you relatively easy, and for this Barbarian has ring aspects, legendary aspects that would help you with this. They are not from the Codex of Power. You need to search for them. They are drop, and people are saying that they are really rare drop, but I guess I was really lucky. I got my ring, I think at level 57, and that pretty much solved my Fury problems. I didn't have like that overwhelming, I don't have Fury all the time issue, and I can't do absolutely anything. I'm not dealing damage. My issue with the Hota Barb was the no vulnerable damage situation. If when you're applying vulnerable damage, you're applying it from the exploit glyph, you are the king, you are the master, you are awesome. The Hota with the vulnerable damage, the Hammer of the Ancient skill, when you are hitting the vulnerable enemy, will destroy, will one-shot everything, will deal enormous amount of damage. You are awesome. When you don't have vulnerable damage on an enemy, you are useless. You are running around. Hitting whatever. Shouting, unshouting, doesn't matter, you are absolutely useless. Then you again applying if you haven't killed everything, but mostly you are killing everything with just one shot. But then you are applying the vulnerable damage, and then again, oopsie! Yeah, you did it! You are amazing, you're absolutely amazing. But this dependence on the exploit glyph and dependence on the vulnerable damage application, well, that was interesting feeling, as so to say. We were playing a lot in a team with a Barbarian. Also, during my week, the patch was released when the Nightmare Dungeons were enormously buffed, and that's why my Barbarian is so high. I have such a high level on Barbarian because we immediately started doing Nightmare Dungeons non-stop, and well, we updated the glyphs, we updated absolutely everything, upgraded absolutely everything, leveled like insane, got a bunch of really sexy items. Barbarian is cool. I don't believe that I'm saying this, okay? I don't believe that I'm saying this. But Barbarian is cool, and Barbarian shining even more in the late game, obviously. Better items, better gear, everything will be there. I'm giving Barbarian 8 out of 10 because of this la with the vulnerable damage, but actually it's great. Why I'm saying this? But it is cool, guys, it is cool. And the last one that I thought will be a chip, guys, so the idea was to play Barbarian, which I don't like, and then to play this last character, Sorceress, because I thought I will have a blast with the Sorceress and I will really enjoy the Sorceress, and it will be my reward for playing Barbarian. Guys, how naive I was, I must say. I played Barbarian, I played Sorceress during the beta. Enjoyed, I had a blast. I was playing the Fire Sorceress, Hydras, all of this, amazing. It was so cool. I was burning absolutely everyone. Damn it, that was insane. And that was the plan, playing Fire Sorceress. I had a beautiful firewall build, I was ready as hell. I am starting the Sorceress, beauty. I was leveling from level 1 without the boost. I was checking also a couple of options, how you will be level, how to do the good leveling in season 1. So we were doing the dungeons, we were doing the Legion events also. So this was just a classic leveling with a team, mostly with a team from level 1 without the boost. And guys, here I am with my firewall, with the Sorceress, noticing that, well, here's the problem. I feel like I'm not killing anyone. Feels like I'm not dealing damage. Where is my Hydras? Where is my OP Fire Sorceress? Yes, I knew that Sorceress was nerfed, actually, like Fire, specifically Fire Sorceress was nerfed, but, well, I was surprised. In the middle of the leveling, I decided that, no, okay. If Fire Sorceress is not working, then probably we should switch, that probably we should decide and go something else. And yeah, guys, I went with the Chain of Lightning. Wait a second, first I went with the Arc Lash, and well, spoiler, then I went with the Chain of Lightning. And again, guys, Arc Lash, I'm trying to hit the enemies, I'm trying to do something, they are not dying. What happened with my Diablo? Did they do some patch? What is going on? Did they buff everyone? Why they are not dying? Arc Lash didn't work. Oops. Chain of Lightning. Chat is helping, chat is saying, no, well, yeah, it's okay. Arc Lash not gonna work, try Chain of Lightning. But they were saying this previously about Arc Lash as well. So, I'm trying Chain of Lightning. I'm going with the Chain of Lightning. I am Chain of Lightning, everyone. And no, it's again not working, absolutely. It's not dealing damage. I was low level, I obviously understand this. I was leveling. I constantly were running out of mana, or I was not dealing damage. That was my ultimate issue. And I don't like not dealing damage because I am the person who is like killing and destroying everything. This is my nature. So eventually, okay, but I saw such OP Sorceress builds. What the hell? Where are my OP Sorceress builds? What was going on? I saw the Rapid Fire Sorceress, I'm calling this, Ice Shots, and I was around level 50 already. I was already in the World Tier 3, just unlocked it, and I respect again in the Ice Shots Sorceress. And here the click happened, finally. I loved it. Ice Shots is really amazing because you're rapid fire sorceress, you are doing pew 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 with the sorceress. Amazing, all good, for 3 seconds. Then you don't have mana. Oh, then you have this pain. Then you need to get the mana back. Well, we began our quest. We started searching the ways how to increase the mana. And eventually you are doing this. Yeah, you're upgrading your gear, from the aspects, from also from the Pragon board. You're increasing your mana regen. It's really important. You're paying a lot of attention to the mana regen. And eventually it's starting working, obviously. And you have this wonderful moment. How I was saying during this whole week, I was saying that Sorceress has 30 great levels. From level 50 to level 80, you are amazing. You are blasting. You finally fixed your mana problem. You have ice shards. You are killing absolutely everything. You are unstoppable. Frost Nova is fun, actually. Yeah, frozen everyone. If you are lucky and you found Ryman chest armor, you can also group enemies together, and working great. But from my chart, I know when you're reaching level 80, you have the ultimate other problem. Everything is one-shotting you! Everything is starting killing you! You just can't survive. You still have the damage, you're still OP, but you can't survive anything anymore! And, oops! Now you have, the other problems, and you need somehow to deal with them. So yeah, guys, unfortunately for me, Sorceress at this point, Sorceress was disappointed. I was waiting so much from the Sorceress after playing Barbarian. I was hoping, I wasn't expecting anything from Barbarian and expecting way too much from the Sorceress. Probably, I guess this was my issue also. So I would give Sorceress at this point 6 out of 10. And yeah, hopes and dreams that something here will be changed in some regards. Give me more mana, I don't know, give me more survivability. 6 out of 10. And well, guys, in the end of those 5 insane weeks, I'm making my decision. I guess that was obvious. I will be playing the Druid. I will be starting season 1 with the Druid. Big revelation. I'm starting the Druid in season 1. I will be aiming to level 100. I wanna do level 100 on my first character in season 1 on a Druid. And yeah, the challenge lies in front of us. I am saying all of this. We're releasing this video hopefully a couple of days before the start of the season, when we haven't seen the patch yet, and I'm wondering what the changes will be, what the adjustments will be. Maybe the Druid will be nerfed just because Ada said so. Anyway, yeah, that's really intriguing what will be there in the final patch in season 1. By the way, guys, also note, I hope you understand that whatever I'm saying right now, this is not a final judgment, this is not like a final review. It's currently how it was on the launch, that's how it was right now for me. In the season, with the seasons, a lot of things will be changed, a lot of things will be adjusted, the balance of the characters will be changed, the new legendary items, the new legendary powers will drop, and all of this will change. I still really hope to play my Necromancer as it should be, with the minions, with the skeleton army, and destroy everyone with my skeletons. And this is hopes and dreams also for the future. But overall, chat, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Oh, drop your comments below, guys. Yeah, blame me for complaining about my notes, my rating. Drop your comments below. Thank you once again. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in season 1.